Happy Sunday to you. I did a whole vlog in 4K. YouTube said, screw you. Let me tell you something about an iPhone is not compatible to what? A Windows Microsoft computer. They're not compatible. I've called iPhone and told them this. I have awful times with this. Now, guys, I did a whole vlog and I don't know what I was talking about. I really didn't. Um, and I need to get me a new chair to sit in. That's something I'm going to work on. The problem with me is that I'm in a fog all the time, and I tell doctors that. I'm in a fog all the time, and I am. Let me explain this to you. I saw a 21-year-old girl drinking a Monster drink. Why? You see, I've said it before, we're not getting the sleep. I want to ask you why. I don't understand that. You know, for me, I can't function, and I have told many doctors that without stimulants, my life is over. It's finished. You know, I have no organization whatsoever, and if I start to organize, which I've tried before, everything's out of sync. You know, I've told you before, you see this? I can sit this right here. Go do things, take a shower, shave, whatever, come back in. It's not here. It's not there. You see, having my mental disability, but yet doctors don't care. This new psychiatrist doesn't care. My learning disability has ruined my entire life, ruined relationships with females I was in. You know, they're thinking, you're going nowhere in life. Of course I'm going nowhere in life. You know, when you're disabled and can't think straight and trying to do this or trying to do that, I thought about my Uncle Willard. My Uncle Willard had it made. Lived to 97. Why? Because he never quit living. You see, I've quit living. I have. And I'm trying to figure out how to live again. You see, where I live, when I first got here, I was pretty cool. I went upstairs to the library. I went downstairs to walk around, and I went down there to, check out social activities. I mean, here they play bingo and all that crap. I'm getting hot today. But the whole thing is for me, I'm trying to rejoin life somehow. Now, I thought about going back to church, and everybody's going, wait a minute, you're an atheist. No, I'm not an atheist. We term atheist in believing in nothing. I believe in pure love. I believe in peace. I believe in taking everybody, every human being, and loving them, even the ones that are on a death row that have murdered somebody, to the little baby that's being born. Now, for me, when I do vlogs, I don't understand it. I do a 4K. I watched one girl's 4K in an hour, But, for me, I'm just trying to figure out my life. I'm trying to figure out a lot of different things right now. Now, my stomach's still weird. I ate Belvita. They're little wafers. And I ate those. My stomach's going, shouldn't have ate it. With me being a stimulant junkie, I can't do much caffeine. My stomach doesn't like it. Okay. But you got to understand, I can't figure out my health. I just can't figure out my health. Everybody says, exercise, exercise. Where am I going to freaking exercise? This damn bed, I've got something here I could lay on the floor and get on there and do yoga and all that. My problem is is that I don't have enough room here. This place is too freaking small for all this crap that I have in it. And the problem is, if I get down on the floor, how am I going to get up? You see, when I get down on the floor, I can't get back up. You know, being 70 years old surprised me with my health. It really did surprise me. I have goals that I need, like peer specialist Duma, I need to get out of here. I've got my paratransit bus, and I do. I've got it. And the whole thing is that I'm thinking about church again, but I don't know what church to go to. There's so many. Elevation's pretty cool, but too many people. Screw that crap. I'm not going to stand in line for an hour to get in there to listen to Stephen Furtick. What's the point? But I need to socialize, be around people, talk to women my own age. You see, I don't have money. If I had money, and I mean a lot of money, I would date girls in their 30s. No, no, you dirty old man. No, that's not. Woman in her 30s is a full grown woman. But you got to have somebody in your life. I have no one in my life. Period. I don't. You know what I want to do? Lay back down and sleep. Something has to be done, and I haven't figured it out yet. On a Sunday, everybody's going to their worship service today. As a matter of fact, you've got probably, well, here in Charlotte, you got about 20 minutes and you'll get out of Sunday school class and be preparing to go into the sanctuary. For me, like I said, I need something. I don't know. I mean, when your whole body's out of sync and you're trying to figure out what the hell is going on, because I don't know, I don't have a clue. The medication I take, do I need to be on it? Is that causing these problems? The THC Delta 9. My whole cartridge that I put on the battery, the screw-on thing, that lasted me for a whole month, guys. You know, and I've got this much left in this one. I mean, I'm not somebody that vapes it all the time. Now, young people are really into vaping nicotine. And the whole point of that is it speeds up your metabolism, makes you look good. Look at me. Yeah, I'm sexy. Cigarette smoking, let me tell you something about it. American Spirit, that's that Native American cigarettes are really expensive, probably $10 a pack now. Um, it makes you smell like an ashtray, you know. But for me, I'm trying to figure out how to get that zeal. You know, wake up, Bob. Yeah, I am ready to go, baby. I'm ready to go. I just can't. I've got 3 pound weights, and I was working with those, you know. And I was like, man, I got to lay down and rest. So I've got to figure out energy. And no doctor has been able to tell me anything at all. I have B12, but I don't know what I did with it. Where's my B12 at? What is that? I don't even know what this is. They keep changing my medication, and I get really confused. I don't know what is what. I don't know where I put my. I don't have my. You see, when you're dealing with ADHD with no organization whatsoever, now if I had a woman in my life, all this would be taken care of. And I'd say, what happened to this? Honey, it's right there. Oh, thank you. You see, my ex-wife never understood that I had a disability. I didn't think about it until I started going, wait a minute. I wasn't a failure in life. I wasn't a loser in life. I was a guy that had a mental disability. I don't know. I got to go back in there. A mental disability, you know, and I've had it all my life. At Hargrave, yes, my senior year, right before I got um, to graduate, I got on the dean list. And I never got on the president's list, but I got on the dean's list. That's a huge accomplishment for me. When I went to night school at Gardner Webb University, it was right up here at either Mercy or Presbyterian. They have classes there for their nursing students. I went in there and I did great. I had a teacher say, "Man, you got to get your master's degree. You're really great." What that teacher didn't know is I was spending hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of studying. Now, living with a disability, and I don't know if it's ADHD, I don't know what you would call it, but I have no organization. If I try to organize something, I can't find nothing. Now, for me, like I said, I'm trying hard, and I'm going to do this here. My computer's acting up, and it's because I've downloaded something, and I have a hard drive somewhere. Let me do this. And I'm in a weird, I'm just really strange feeling today. I can't figure it out. Now, the reason why I go on the CAM model site, let me explain something to you guys, and I'm going to tell you about how I learned how to deal with women over the years I was alive. You have to understand that it seems like the girl has to be perfect, right, guys? She has to be perfect. Just the right breast, the breast you like. Somebody else may like them smaller or bigger, right? And her hips and that cute butt. Ooh, that looks good, girl. Yeah, man. Can't wait to get in you. Yeah, baby. You see, and that's my point. My whole point is that when you get into a relationship with a female, it's her mind, it's her spirit, it's her personality. That's what I'm looking for. I have dated large women, medium sized women, very skinny women. You know, I get into the girl and the girl gets into me. It doesn't matter if I have a big penis, a little penis, a thick penis, a wide penis. Who the hell cares? That's not what it's all about. Having sex is you're sharing each other's bodies in love, you know. And it is like I said, I've lived a life of being 70 and trying to figure out how the hell to make it to 80. I don't know. I have not even a clue. When you get old and you have nothing, you kind of sit there and you go, something has to change. You know, on a Sunday going to church, I'll start working on that. And I haven't figured out what church to go to yet. I like contemporary worship service, but contemporary worship service is kind of strange. Traditional is way too, I mean, you're like going, falling asleep. There's another church I went to that I just couldn't figure it out. It's a church that they believe in all religions, and you go in there with your religion, somebody else, no, I can't do that. Now, like I said, guys, I'm still alive, and I may try to go out and take a walk today. Upstairs in the room that was supposed to be for working out, they're using it for something else. How are we supposed to exercise? So my whole thing is that I'm trying to change my life. I need to get more sociable, you know, meet women my own age. Now, remember what I told you. For me and for a man, it's difficult to mess with a girl that is not perfect, right? She's not perfect. So this woman's got some age. Her breasts may be sagging a little bit and don't look as good as they did when she was 20. her body has changed. It's taken on some age. You see, what I try to do is to get into the woman. That's what I want. I want her to share her life with me, and I want to share my life with her. I do my vlogs just to let you know I'm working on things, but I can't get myself going. I can't figure it out. Dr. I has to figure out, she's a young girl, a young doctor, and that's what I like. She's got zeal. She's not like an old doctor sitting there staring at the computer thinking about something she's got to do when she goes home. But Dr. I, with geriatric of Novant, I'm going to tell her I want to do something in my life, and I do. So I have my goals that I'm trying to work towards. I don't know if I will or not. I don't know. Like I said, my body's telling me a lot of things. I can't do much caffeine anymore, so that's no fun. I can't do any alcohol. I had some wine and my stomach's going, you're not drinking that. Now, I'm going to end this vlog to say that if you're stuck in your life right now, and a lot of people are, especially when you get old, you go, I just don't believe in church. I don't believe in it. They're a bunch of crappy people. They don't practice what they preach. It is that we are human beings. We have to socialize. And now I used to have a lot of fun here. I did. When I first moved in, I was like talking to people, walking around, and I got to know one guy that got to shake Jimi Hendrix's hand. He's jammed in recording studios with big, well-known bands. He and his brothers has a band that I found on YouTube. Okay. The problem with that is I started getting bed bugs 8 times since 2014. So, like I told my peer specialist, Duma, I'm stuck here right now and trying to figure out things in my life. I'm trying to figure out how to start living again. So that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on. And maybe one day I may climb up the ladder of YouTube, be up on the top of that totem pole, looking down, going, hey boys, look where I got. Then I can do a video and show everybody what I made on YouTube. But we all have dreams and we all have goals. And it's when your dreams and goals end and you're just existing in life, it's where you're going to lose your entire self. And that's something that I feel I'm doing now, is losing myself. So it comes down to me trying to rejoin my life. I have goals like moving out of here and being in a better apartment, waking up, going for a nice stroll. See, here it's weird. It's kind of a right in the uptown of Charlotte. But I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog to say that I'm just an old man trying to figure out how to join life again. Going to a church? I can sing them hymns all day long. Yes, I can. I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog and put it on YouTube. And my computer's is in bad shape. I'm trying to fix it and do things. Now, guys, I'm just an old man that has no organization, has nobody in his life to go, I love you, honey. That's about it. Subscribe to this crazy American Bob in bad health. Just trying to figure out how to rejoin my life. And if you can't rejoin yours, you need to. Because the only way you're going to live is continue to want to. And right now I'm in a kind of a locked in space trying to figure out how to get out of it. So that's what I'm working on. I appreciate comments. I got one that had 1.4 thousand views. I went, damn, wow, why don't you subscribe? What's the big deal? All you do is push the subscribe button. That's it. You know, you don't have to watch any of my vlogs if you want to, but subscribing, you got to understand, that's what helps the YouTube creator. That's what helps YouTube seeing that people are interested. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful, joyous Sunday. And don't go to Cracker Barrel. They got the worst food I ever ate. I went to Cracker Barrel twice. I looked at my wife and I said, what kind of damn crap food is this? And I mean, people jamming in there, eating, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I've never seen vegetables like this before. They are bright. I mean, good Lord. I went, what did you do? Paint them? But I'm just vlogging the vlog today. I'm just an old washed up old man, just trying to figure out my life and what to do and what not to do. You know, that's basically it. So I love everybody, and I want to tell you again, if I want you to say, I have no hate in my life. I don't hate anything. I don't hate anybody. I live in pure love. Because if you start to do that, the world will change. It will. Trust me on that. And I don't know what I want to put on this. I think I might try something. I don't know. I'm just an old fart. Thanks for listening. Have a great, joyous Sunday. And as I've said, have a lot of fun.